It's been over a month since Fox News was lamenting on one of their broadcasts about the shortage of teen pregnancies in this country. How tragic it is, the low birth rate. But it was teen pregnancies that they were about. And it is the same network that a couple weeks before that, one of their people talking about the Epstein files. Said, well, it's not like they were sleeping with 18-year-olds or 8-year-olds. You know, they're more after like 14-year-olds. Like that was an excuse. And didn't hear anybody talk about that. It's like they lamenting the fact that our teens don't want to have underage pregnancies that they can't afford. Well, I'm here to tell you, as a father of Gen Z, they're smarter than all of us. One day, my son was coming out of school, and these girls, they're all like smiling and giggling and touching their hair. And hey, Sasha. And so I was just walking by. I was like, I know what I saw. I know the signs. It took me a long time to figure them out, maybe to my late 20s, but I figured them out. And I said to my kid, I said, so look, nobody ever told me this. I'm your dad, so I guess somebody got to tell you this kind of stuff. Women do this thing when they find you attractive, and they don't even know they're doing it. One of the things, they laugh at all your jokes, even if they're bad jokes. But a big sign, they touch their hair when they're talking to you, or when they're looking at you. They find you attractive. They don't even know they're doing it. It's subconscious. Nobody ever told me this. My dad didn't tell me this. So I figure I saw this, so I'm gonna tell you this. And he's probably 13, which, by the time I was 13, I was heavily involved. If you wasn't doing it by 13 in my generation, you're behind the curve. My kid looks at me and he says, Papa, I'm not planning on getting in a relationship anytime soon. I'm like, shit, you beat me. I'm out of wisdom to impart to you, if you figured that out. And I've seen some studies in his generation. It's like they want to be financially stable before getting in relationships. Well, that's refreshing. This is not a bad thing, Fox News. Kids have evolved on their own and gotten smarter than their parents. I remember my first kid, I knocked up a 19-year-old. Wasn't planning on it. I was told that it was impossible for them to get pregnant, and should have known better. Should have put a condom on it. But raised my kid, that kind of thing. Never married the mom or anything like that, but raised my kid, did right by my kid. And then now I got another kid, another generation. And so I never heard many people talk about this Fox thing where they want more teen pregnancies. And it's a travesty that we don't have a whole lot of teen pregnancies. Then, just today, I saw RFK lamenting about low sperm counts amongst teen males, which I'm sure he tested himself. And then Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz followed up with the same rigmarole. And now I gotta go dark on y'all. Or get dark. I'm not gonna go dark. I gotta get dark on you. We have a shortage of military recruitment to where they're entertaining imposing the draft again. In past times, the way that we boost military recruitment is we impoverish the poor more. We make more poor people. And then the only choice you have to get a job, to go to school, get an education, is the military. Now, most people have pointed out that have gone that route, that the job training that they give you in the military is only good for military application. There's no place in the world, unless, corporate security or something like that, where you can parlay those skills that you got trained by the military into the private sector. But you can parlay those back into some more military, maybe get you some rank, maybe make a career out of it. What other choice you got? What other choice you got? There's no jobs. Can't afford anything. Can't afford to eat. Well, hey, military will feed you. They'll feed you. Apparently they'll feed you some crap, according to what, we found out they're feeding our troops in Iran, or off the coast of Iran. They'll give you some crappy, training. Yeah, they'll train you in computers, sure. Military computers. Stuff that you can't transmit into a private sector job. And you're stuck in the military. So, I'm here to tell you, this is my opinion, based on logic, reason, evidence, and history, that they want more unwanted pregnancies. They want more kids in foster homes, in more orphans. They'll join the military. They want more poor people. They'll join the military. They are fucking us all to boost the military numbers so they can fight more stupid wars. That is why Fox wants more teen pregnancies. That's why RFK is worried about low sperm count. They need more babies to die on the battlefield for America. That's 3 Ks. The captions always screw it up. If you like my happy take on the news and you appreciate the content, you can help spread it by commenting, by liking, by subscribing, by hating. We got a lot of new haters on our Facebook page lately. Apparently, our page has made it to one of the Trump's pages. And we have a very, Marta has come up with a very good response, a canned response, that we give to all the Trump supporters. And then every time that we give it to them, they reply again, giving us one more hit. So thank you, haters and lovers alike. Hit all those buttons, and we can hate and love together. But one thing you can't say is that I'm lying. You can't say I didn't just tell you the truth. You'll try. You'll try. You'll try and do some mental gymnastics. And normally gymnastics would make you strong, but somehow mental gymnastics don't make your brain stronger. It doesn't seem to work out that way. So, hit all those buttons and we'll see you next time.